Hi. So I channel love messages, let's just say that, from the universe of love. Um, so if you like what you hear, press like and subscribe at the end, and you'll get notification when I put videos on. All right. You have certain messages that pass consistently over and over and over in your mind so many times they become a truth to you, as if they are reality. Only by the sheer repetition of these has this come about. So it's important for you to notice the messages that you are replaying over and over and over in your mind. And whether these messages are from within, and the need for such a repetition of words over and over and over for you. What is the need of this repetition? It is something that you came in not knowing how to do. As you were a young one and you were absorbing information, you said it and you repeated it over and over and over so you would not forget. You were watching and listening to how the humans interacted together. When they say, you must not cough, you must not cough, I must not cough, I must not cough, I must not cough. And you've created these patterns and the brain patterns you see of repetition inside yourself from when you were a small one. And now your system thinks it requires this repetition just to be in human existence. Now, we wish you to take a moment to absorb this, yes, and watch what it is that's repeating in your mind. It's not always uplifting. If it is not uplifting, it does not belong in you. In a loving, spiritual human being such as yourself, there is no place for repetition of bad words. So, when you become aware of this, we wish you to become aware of another thing, which is a soft, gentle, knowing, powerful voice that comes in and says one thing only. There is no repetition ever. We do not mean this exactly. We mean repetition exactly at that moment. I must not cough, I must not cough, I must not cough. This is the way your brain has been rewired. Like this, repetition over and over. When you hear a gentle, clear voice that says, you are precious. This voice is the truth. We are not saying that you will not hear you are precious again sometime, but you will not hear it over and over and over. As if by repetition it becomes truth. You see the difference? One is speaking the truth on a soul level. It only needs to be said once, and you know it is truth, and it is absorbed quickly, right into the middle of you. You know it is truth when you hear it. It's not necessary for you to repeat yourself over and over. At the time when you learned this, it was for mere survival of the species. You repeated it over and over and over as a small one because you were learning brand new rules, and you thought you might forget them unless they were repeated. You memorized multiplication tables. It is like this. In your species, you have decided that's the way to learn, so your brain is wired this way now. But there's another part of you that knows truth when it hears it. not just from the universe of love, which is precious and beautiful. You also know it if someone says something to you, like you are being very hard on yourself. It goes right in here. You don't argue. You absorb it, and you know suddenly it is the truth, and you have heard that from another human being. Perhaps it is time to listen to truth where it lives, inside of you. You see, where a little piece of the universe of love still resides, where you are one with truth and love. That is why it recognizes truth, whether it's from a human, a kind human, or the universe of love. The other repetition is not always truth. So, we wish you to be aware now of your true human purpose, which is no longer to memorize facts and make them become reality. Now it is about being one with the universe, one in love, and allowing the love to flow into you and out of you. Then you will be connecting with all of the others you see, just in an energetic level. It's not your job to connect with them like this, point at them and tell them things, not this way. By you allowing the love in and out of you, it will be affecting all. And in order for you to allow it in, this must be cleared out of as much garbage as you can get out of it. And the garbage is removed just by noticing it. This repetition now will stick in your mind because your mind is programmed for repetition and we have repeated it. So now you see it's moving about in your mind, trying to find the little places where it lives. So now when you are able to slow down, you will be able to hear a calm, gentle, knowing voice that pops in out of nowhere and does not have to do with what you are thinking about. You will see it as random. Go and look at the orange flowers over there. Something like this. This is conversation for your soul. Just a love conversation. Just following the universe of love, which only leads you to this place of peace and contentment that you can find now as you sit here. You see what it feels like. It's gentle. So the next time you hear, "You are precious," you will know it is from the universe. And it is for you. There is much love here for you. Namaste. They love to say you're precious. Must be the one way they see us all consistently.